Day pia yako ulibwanjulishani habari yako waka.
Go.
You're the girl of my dreams, yes, 'cause you're the girl of my dreams, yes.
Hey Day pia yako ulibwanjulishani habari yako. Welcome to my bonjour, salut, ça va? Welcome to my channel, guys. My name is Sachi, and if you've seen content on my channel before, we had like street questions, stuff like that. But in this new content, the content that I want to now make is based on Sachi in Paris. No, that sounds so cliche. I can't say Sachi in Paris because it sounds like Emily. Nah, but my life in Paris, my life in Zimbabwe, my life in Africa in general, my life as a fashion student, as a upcoming model, as a person, as a Christian, as me. So welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about my move to Paris. I studied sciences in high school. A-levels, I did biochem geo. I ran away from maths. It's not for everybody. Save yourself. I did sciences in high school, and I was supposed to study gynecology or forensic science. I was still deciding on the two, but somehow your girl is in Paris studying fashion and design. How that happened, only God knows. In June 2020, before my exams in October, I made a shirt out of like a DIY shirt, and I showed it to my brother, and he's like, wow, you know, people are making money out of fashion. You should actually, you know, if you want to, you can do this. My mom is there like 2 years A-level fees. hey 2 years, you're joking. And then I thought about it because I love art. I did art. I just didn't do like finals for art, but I did art in high school. Before O-level I did art. I've loved art subjects except literature because I don't like reading, but I do read, but you know what I mean. I was like, okay, we'll see, because I've always liked like fashion and art, had like mini sketches, but it's not something I wanted to do as like my main career, probably as a side hustle. So here I was taking fashion into consideration because it made me happy. It's, you know, it helps you express you, unlike medicine or any other science course where it's specific, it has a sequence, it's patterned. You know, you can't experiment per se. You know, we have experiments, but these experiments already been experimented, and there's like a specific result that they want from you. So it's not really like an experiment because there's really nothing, you know? You get what I'm trying to say? Yes, new stuff and stuff are discovered every day. It's not about science. It's not about science.
Medical students in the comments.
Medical students, don't come for me. But I just felt like I'm a loud person, and being in a hospital would not be me. I would see a patient coming in and I would laugh my ass off. I'm like, you dumb. How did this happen? Are you stupid? You know, that is me. But as a doctor, you need to, you know, be like, oh, you know, I can't do that. I'll be like, I'm joking. But you get what I'm trying to say. I'm a person that likes to express themselves. Yes, I did chemistry. I was good at it. I was very good at chemistry. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying. But I needed a more expressive environment, and fashion. My mom did not accept it. She didn't like it at all. You know how parents are sometimes. She just thought it's one of those things where like, oh, Sachi. You know, every time I come up with an idea, she's always like, get a book, write your ideas down. Because that's me. I'm always coming up with something. She's like, it's one of those phases. But this phase turned into an actual life choice. I applied to Accademia dell'Uso in Italy, and I got in, and everything was fine, but my mom was like, no. And I kept pushing, and she's like, no, it's too expensive, because it's like almost 18,000 euros plus living costs, and that's too much, you know. I cried because I'd already searched for Rome, I'd searched for Milan, I'd searched for everything, food, places. I had this whole Italian mindset and I was disappointed. And then 2 months passed and I'm like, okay, I need to get myself together if I want to do this. I looked for French universities. I actually searched best French fashion universities and Esmond came out. And I'm like, okay, Esmond, let's see. Let's see what you can offer. And I applied, got in, had an interview. Everything was fine. And now it's time for payment. Ayo ma. Ayo ma. You know, the things. And it was a whole, no. It was a non-starter. She just still felt like I wasn't serious and I'm just in a phase. So I got in and I kept postponing when I'll do the payment and everything else, including funds and stuff, because my mom was just like, you're in a phase. Eventually she accepted because I kept pushing. She accepted and we're here. But that's not the story for today. The whole move-in and preparation is for another day. In today's video I want to talk about the concept of moving abroad as a student and as African students, to be specific, because we have this thing of, if I leave the country I'm in and I go somewhere else, life will be easier, life will be better, I will make money and I will have a name. It's false. It's a lie. It's a lie, guys. You can make money anywhere, and if you're in Africa, the better for you, because Africa is where the money is. Africa is where the money at. Africa is the money. That's where money is. Whichever country you're in Africa, that's where your source of income should come from. Don't plan to move. I mean, you can if you want to, but don't have this whole mindset of, oh, if I leave the country, people are going out, people will make it. We eventually come home and we are the same. I've learned to love Zimbabwe more. I've learned to love Africa more. I've always loved it. If you follow me, you know I love, my favorite holiday other than my birthday is Africa Day. And this year I'm coming in big for Africa. I am coming in big for my Africa photo shoot for this year. Yo, I love Africa Day. That's the honest truth. Africa Day is my favorite. That's the I cannot. So I've learned to just love it more, because coming here, it's a different setup, it's different mindsets, different people, different cultures, which is okay. But I want to come back home. I want to make my money, I want to make my family in Africa. If I move, then okay, cool. But I want to cut out this part. I've spoken too much nonsense. Okay, let's continue. Okay, in this video.
It's going great, it's going great.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, the constancy. But let me see if it's still recording.
Okay. Okay, what was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying.
Africa Day.
Oh yeah, Africa Day.
Come on.
Yes, Africa Day. A word of encouragement. Do not feel like because you're back in Africa or whichever country you're in, especially a third world country, don't feel like going outside the country or overseas will make your life easier. It will not. You're either strengthened or weakened. There's no in-between phase. If you're not mentally stable, never move. Do not move. I've had so many times where I've broken down, not because I was mentally unstable. I'm a very mentally stable person, and it's not something that I just walked into. It's something I've built over time. Trauma, baby. So I'll actually put in clips of when I came here and I was looking for accommodation. It's so hectic, hey? Okay, but we're not talking about that right now. What I'm saying is, just don't have this mindset of, if I leave, I'll make it. It's not what it is. That's not how it works. Your ideas to make money, put them into your own country. Change them, make them a bit different into how you want it, but in your country. Zimbabwe has money. My friend once told me this in Form 4. He's like, Zimbabwe mune mari, Zimbabwe mune mari, why would I want to leave? And this was Form 4 and I'm like, dude, we're still kids. By the time we're done with A-levels, you want to leave. And now that statement of Zimbabwe mune mari, it's chokwadi, guys. Zimbabwe has money. We just need to mine it out. You don't need to leave the country. Honestly, I don't know. It feels like I'm talking about the same thing over and over again. But
Facts.
from experience, like, honestly, I feel like I'll bring in other people eventually in my channel, just people from different countries, especially third world countries, and we get to talk about how there's just so much pressure about moving that's unnecessary. Very unnecessary. Joking. I'm joking, guys. If you want to move. It depends with what you want to do with your life. What I'm just saying is, just don't feel bad or depressed that you're not out of the country because people you learned with are out of the country. Don't have this I wish it was me type of attitude. No, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying don't move. If you want to move, if you want to go abroad, go ahead, love. But I'm just saying, if you're not able to, just don't be, you know, emotional about it. Everyone has their own path. This is yours, and make the most out of it.
We're in Gen Z, we can do anything from the place we are currently at.
Yeah, you know more flaws about your place anyways. Yeah, I don't know what to talk about in this first video because it's the first video in Paris. But if you guys have questions,
what type of content you want?
what type of content you want to see from me here,
especially from Paris?
Yeah, in Paris or in France, but in France that'll be like during summer break because that's the only time I have time to travel. But in Paris, to be specific, suburbs around whatever. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Thank you guys for watching. Please do subscribe, ask your questions, follow me on Instagram.
Please press the notification.
Please. Wait, I'm serious. I'm not serious. Where were we? For today, this is what I have to talk about. In my next video, I'll probably talk about finding accommodation, how hectic it was for me, and everything else. If you want more content, please do share your ideas on what more you'd want me to talk about or share or show you here in Paris. You can ask your questions on my Instagram. Follow me at sachi.majmois. Everything will be in the description below. Please do subscribe, notification, yada yada. You know how these things go. Thank you so much for watching.
You're the girl